All right. And this is Benjamin Franklin. Yes, I am serious. You actually get to talk with the founding fathers.
Hi there, mister.
Franklin, Ben Franklin, soon to be known as the inventor of electricity.
Do you know Red Edison? He's a scientist guy, too.
Red Edison? A scientist? He's just an innkeeper who pretends to be a scientist, and he's not very good at doing either one. I can't believe Washington and Jefferson picked his inn, of all places, to write our Constitution.
Shouldn't you say the discoverer of electricity?
You think the ultimate power in the universe is just under some rock waiting to be discovered? Ha! I, Ben Franklin, am going to summon power from the sky by sheer force of genius.
You are truly whacked, Ben.
Huh, that's what they said about the man who invented bifocals.
Wasn't that you?
Good point. Guess they were right.
I wonder what Red would say about that.
Who cares about that crackpot?
I need Red to help me save humanity.
So he's a missionary now, eh? Well, why not? Can't be any worse at that than he is at inventing.
So where's this Red guy at?
Down in his secret lab, of course, neglecting his guests.
What's so bad about Red?
What can you say about a guy who spent the last 4 years perfecting a left-handed hammer? He's insane! And he steals other people's inventions, too, before they can even apply for the patent. Not that I'm bitter.
So technically, he's the less murdery Thomas Edison, huh?
Aren't you the $100 guy?
The $100 guy, not bad.
Well, see ya.
Carry on.
I guess I gave him an idea. Here's a broken down old carriage. And a mailbox. Let's see what's in the mailbox. Letter. Let's read the letter, shall we?
You're brilliant. What a novel design. Come to Baltimore at once.
Alright, well, let's head inside. Oh, I forgot. And they just mentioned, they just mentioned him too. Alright. This is, I think this is Ted, if I remember correctly. He was also in the original game, and, well, since he's dead, he doesn't really talk much, and the family always just keeps him around.
What's up? Don't feel like talking, huh? Vow of silence or something, probably, right? Well, that's cool. I have something for Red Edison.
There's absolutely no reason trying to talk to him.
Do you know where I could find him?
Frame rate.
Great hat, man. I know some dudes in a band who'd eat roaches for hats like that. Of course, they probably eat roaches anyhow. Maybe with a little chocolate sauce. As if. Well, nice talking to you, dude.
Anyway, let's go and see Red.
It's covered with plans and junk. Hey,
What is it?
You look kind of familiar.
Of course I do. I'm Red Edison, the inventor, not to mention owner of this inn. Perhaps you've seen my picture in some important scientific journal. Then again, maybe not.
Nah, I just met your descendant.
Do you know Ben Franklin?
Franklin? I would never associate with that overstuffed goofball. He has the stupidest idea about glasses with one red lens and one blue one.
3D glasses. That's right. He did invent 3D glasses.
What are you doing?
One moment. Oh, no, wait. Never
I'm
mind.
inventing, you simpleton. What's it look like I'm doing?
What are you inventing?
It's a piece of paper that will stick to things by itself. Rather ingenious, if I must say so myself.
Sticky note.
I know an inventor who looks a bit like you.
Well, it's not one of my sons, that's for sure. It appears that I, Red Edison, foremost genius of my day, am to be the last in a long line of gifted inventors. My nearly indistinguishable sons have decided that they want to be artists. I think it was Jed's idea. Or is it Ned? Ah, well, the left-handed one at any rate. Must be some sort of bad blood on their mother's side.
Well, see you later.
Well, anyway,
You
let's
might
just cut
if
to
you
the
cut
chase.
that hair a bit shorter.
Alright. No, that's the letter. Yeah, here's the... Yeah, it's this one. Let's give it to him.
Super battery, eh? Brilliant design. Sometimes I amaze myself. Now all I need is oil, vinegar, and some gold.
Yep. So basically, that's what we need to make the super battery. But in the meantime, actually, no, let's explore a little bit more with Hoagie. Let's go to the main hall. And ladies and gentlemen, meet the rest of the Founding Fathers. George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and John Hancock, who is apparently freezing to death.
Yo,
Hello?
what's up, you cold?
Cold? I'm freezing.
Why don't you build a fire?
Well, I keep asking Jefferson to build a fire, but he won't. Says he needs the log for posterity and won't part with it.
You mean it's like a symbol of growth or something?
I don't get any respect around here. Why, I bet if George I spent the winter in Valley Forge, Washington was cold, we'd get some heat in here.
What are you guys doing in here?
We're writing writing the...
We're drafting a constitution for the United States.
Don't say draft, you'll only make me colder.
Wimp.
Why don't you have some hot coffee?
Oh, I can't stand coffee. It makes me irritable and want to bang my head against the walls.
You say that as though it was a bad thing.
Do you have any idea how much it costs to fix a wall these days? It's a racket.
Shouldn't you guys be working instead of just sitting there?
Writer's block. We can't think of any amendments or anything, so we put a suggestion box over there. I don't suppose you have any brilliant ideas?
Free sandwiches for all roadies, no music in elevators. You can guarantee the right to free speech.
You could guarantee the right to free speech.
Free speech? No, that'll never work.
How come you sign your name so big?
Astigmatism.
That's where your joints hurt, right?
All right. The truth is that a friend once told me that women go crazy over guys with a big signature.
Awesome blanket there, dude.
Thank you. It was given to me by my dear old colorblind Aunt Hattie.
Well, I gotta go, dude.
And this thing over here is a smoke detector. Kind of primitive, ain't it? Excuse yourself, Hoagie.
It's a little cage with a canary in it, perched above a little lever.
Though, quite frankly, I think the way it works is that the canary is supposed to fall over and die, and that's when everyone knows, oh, there's smoke. Or maybe that's gas I'm thinking about, I don't remember. Well, let's talk with Jefferson and Washington.
Hey, tall, dark, and spiffy, my name's Hoagie.
Well, how quaint. I am, of course, Thomas Jefferson, noted scholar, musician, horseman, student of the sciences, member of the bar.
Oh, sure, I've heard of you, dude. What's in the can, Tommy?
Thomas. My name is Thomas, and this, my chubby friend, is a time capsule, filled with remembrances of our time to be revealed 400 years hence.
So, how's the time capsule going?
I'm sorry to say that except for my log, we haven't got a thing.
Dude, is that like the Constitution?
Right now, it's just a constitution, I'm afraid. We hit a slight creative block right after the preamble. That's why we put up a suggestion box over there.
Could you start a fire, please?
I'd love to oblige you, young man, but I can't. This is the only log, and I'm saving it for posterity.
How can you let Hancock suffer like that?
A real man is warmed by the fires of his spirit. You should listen to Washington relate his experiences at Valley Forge and take heed.
Has anyone ever told you you're a very snappy dresser?
Why, yes. I studied at Virginia Coat and Technical, where I majored in color theory. I was captain of the varsity cravat team.
Those are impressive credentials, Tom.
Very.
Thomas.
Dude, I loved your work on the Declaration of Independence.
Ah, thank you. What was your favorite part?
I like the we the people part.
That's not in the Declaration of...
Yeah.
Say, that's not bad. Maybe we can use it.
Well, later, dude.
What? What's going to happen later?
You keep giving these people inspiration. Yep. Constitution in progress. Let's take a look at it.
They don't seem to have gotten too far. Excuse me.
Yes?
Whoa, you're like George Washington.
Very much like him, according to my wife, Mrs. Washington.
Awesome.
Indeed.
Weren't you president or something?
Yes, I expect to be chosen president unanimously. I'm very well connected. Do you think I should be the ecology president or the education president?
I think George Washington was the president because he was a general and all that, and people, and I think everyone was worried that the British were going to come and try and try to take back the colonies.
Depends on how many cherry trees you've chopped down.
Well, I am quite the adept tree cutter. Men still tell tales of my youthful prowess.
Would you give me a demonstration?
I don't see why I should.
cold enough for you?
Cold? Why, you don't know the meaning of the word. I spent a winter at Valley Forge. Now that was cold. Why, my spit would freeze before it hit the ground.
Frame rate again. Let's...
Cool. Extremely.
Yeah. Anyway, we can actually get him to try and chop down the kumquat tree. Problem is, it's a kumquat tree, so we gotta find some way to make him chop down the tree so we can free Laverne. That's actually our biggest priority right now. So let's talk to George Washington and exhaust our conversation topics.
Do you really have wooden teeth?
As a matter of fact, I do make use of artificial teeth. I find them to be far superior to the ordinary enamel variety.
Wow, what do you brush them with?
I use a toothbrush, much like everyone else, and a bit of wood polish, of course.
Doesn't that taste awful?
Not if you take them out first.
It's true.
Don't you have a problem with splinters?
I've been to war, boy. No one who's heard the thunder of musket fire, smelled the sulphur from a cannon blast, and felt the fear in the hearts of his comrades is going to be bothered by a little thing like, oh, blast it.
Well, what about termites?
Hardly.
My Uncle Henry has false teeth, too.
Fascinating, I'm sure.
What are you looking at out there?
The future of our nation.
Those outhouses?
No. I was just admiring my reflection in the window. Striking, aren't I?
Gee, I gotta go now.
Yep. Well, anyway, let's go through here. This is the kitchen area, and I think it's the same way in the present day as well. Let's get some. What'd I pick up? Some spaghetti and some oil. A water pump and a door here. Let's open the door. Ah, yes. We got a bucket. Let's check the cabinets. We got a brush. Alright, let's head back outside. And here's...
The Constitutional Convention invites your comments, critiques, amendments to the Constitution.
Alright. Now, the thing is that we can actually, like it mentioned earlier, we can actually trade items through, the timelines using the Chronotron. There is actually a shorter way to do it, but we haven't gotten to that part yet. So in the meantime, I'm going to switch back over to Bernard. And let's go through here. Ozo the Clown, or Uzu.
I've never gotten over my childhood fear of Uzo.
Uzo, okay. Can we pick
I can't. Uzo's intimidating.
Too scary for you? Alright, push him.
I hate that clown.
Hey, boy, you missed the party.
What
you
party?
and the clown were having a party?
No, last night. At the Novelty Good Salesmen's Convention. I tell you, we novelty good salesmen know how to have a good time.
Now, as you probably already guessed, he looks and sounds like Ben Franklin, so Has anyone ever told you look like Donny Osmond? What? Oh, yeah. This is randomly generated, and the answers are also randomly generated, so let's try
Has
this.
anyone ever told you you look like Donny Osmond?
That's strange. My wife says I look like the ghost pirate LeChuck. Don't want a cigar?
So he looks like so according to his wife, he looks like the bad guy from the Monkey Island series. Gotcha. Sure, let's have a cigar.
Sure, lay one of those Havanan babies on me.
Thought I was gonna blow your head off there, didn't you? Well, you were right! You shouldn't smoke. It's a bad habit. That cracks me up every time.
Interesting. The cigar lighter might come in the future, but can we take it?
Hands off, boy! That's a precision-made novelty device.
Disgusting mounds of party garbage. Must have been one hell of a party.
Disgusting.
I just realized something. That bottle over there says Gold Flakes. Is that a reference to Grim Fandango? And here we have a vat of teeth and a pair of chattering teeth. Oh, get back here. I'm trying to pick you up. Get back here. Anyway, the thing is that there is a way to capture the chattering teeth, and of course, we're going to need it because, obviously, it's a venture game. So, what we have to do is that we have to trap the teeth inside the grating. I'm not sure about you, but I'm sure chattery teeth are not supposed to be sentient. At least not outside, you know, Stephen King short story, anyway. Gotcha. Gotcha. Alright. Let's go here into the kitchen. And here we have a fork and 2 pots of coffee, decaf and regular. Might come in handy later. And here is the microwave.
The Duke Memorial Brand Microwave.
Wait, the Duke Memorial Brand Microwave? Oh my god, that joke is in such bad taste. Oh my god. How come I did not even notice that? Okay, in case you don't get the joke, the Duke is a reference to John Wayne, who was called the Duke. In one of his movies, I can't remember, I think it was like, I don't remember his name, but apparently it was a really bad movie, and they filmed it at one of the test bomb sites that the government did, and everyone, the cast and crew, all got, you know, radiation poisoning, and that's where John Wayne got cancer. So yeah, that is a really bad taste in jokes.
It looks pretty broken.
Yeah, it does. Okay, we got a funnel in here. And a coin slot.
You put quarters into the dryer there.
Oh, this is the washer, this is the dryer, okay. We don't need to use the washer, but we need to use for the dryer, but not until later. For sale, Cats, 4 legs, 2 eyes, 1 head. Well, what else would they have? Frou-frou emerald stolen. Circular prints left behind. Oh, purple tentacles already stealing shit. Alright. Let's head outside. Oh, right, the help wanted sign. We actually need that. I forgot all about it, but the only way we can get it is right here, so we need to pick this up. What for? I have no idea, but we'll find out later. Oh, and here is dead cousin Ted again. Holding up a bird bath. And yes, we can talk to
Hey,
him.
Ted. Talkative as ever, eh, Ted? Boy, I haven't seen you since I was here 5 years ago. You haven't changed a whole lot. You know, I bet you'd really like my friend Hoagie.
In a way, he has met him.
You could hit him over the head with a bowling ball and it wouldn't faze him. Boy, I wish I had as little on my mind as you do. I mean, my best friends are stranded in time. I hope they're able to get power to their Johns. Well, I'd best be on about saving the world.
A mailbox here, too. Is there anything in there? Nope, there isn't. Let's go to the parking lot and... Uh-oh. We got a car thief. What are you doing?
Hi.
Don't sneak up on me like that.
What are you up to?
I locked my keys in the car.
If you're locked out, why...
Then no one responds. I just wish someone would say they liked one just once. Oh, woe is me.
Well, technically your designs are not really that great, even for novelty knockoffs.
I like your design ideas.
Well, I didn't mean you.
Maybe I can help cheer you up.
Oh, I can hardly wait.
Maybe some calisthenics would help.
Last time I tried calisthenics, I ruptured my spleen.
Why don't you try whistling a happy tune?
I invented a whistle that turned your lips green. But nobody liked it.
Well, yeah, because it turned people's lips green. Nuts.
Let's discuss philosophy.
Okay, here's my philosophy. Life is completely pointless, especially mine.
Nietzsche had some interesting ideas along those lines.
Oh, who cares? Philosophers are all failures like me who couldn't make it in a real profession.
Nice music they pipe in here, huh?
It's from the Elevated Classics series. It seems like this one tune has been on all day. I've never been so depressed in my life.
Never mind.
We'll be back for him later. But in the meantime, let's explore a little bit more.
Green!
Bernard!
What are you doing up here?
Well, I couldn't stop Purple, and he's gonna go out and conquer the world, and I'm afraid of what he'll do if he catches me, if Dr. Fred doesn't find me first. Does that answer your question?
Yeah. Hey!
What's up, Bernard?
What do you suppose Purple's up to now?
Well, he wants to take over the world, so I figure he's up to something devious.
designing a miniaturization ray?
I wouldn't doubt it, but I was thinking more along the lines of politics.
Oh God, no, not politics.
Want to help me save the world?
I'm afraid to leave the room. In fact, I don't think I can even move from this spot. Purple scares the daylights out of me.